Hey everyone, welcome to a new YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my different thoughts and research on me comparing and contrasting 500 different YouTube videos live. So this is something that a lot of people probably never have done. I built this custom YouTube tool to be able to allow me to do this. I have 14 different YouTube channels as of today, and I plan on to continue to grow them with time. However, research has been the number one reason why I've been successful. So let's just think of a topic. So I've thought of already a few topics, and I'm going to do one live, and I'm just going to be thinking out loud here so you guys can kind of see what I'm thinking of when I look for different video topics to create. So for example, let's just say I want to research the topic YouTube automation, okay? Let's just use YouTube automation, right? And I'm going to hit search here. What I'm going to be seeing is I'm going to be seeing pretty much like 500 different results around YouTube automation. So we can see here we have 3 of the top videos. The blue that's outlined represents the one that has the most views. The one that's in red represents the one with the highest engagement score compared to the views. And the one in red has the highest amount of likes compared to the views. However, we'd have to ignore this video and this video because the views are drastically low. We're going to have to look at all the other videos that exist and see how strong they are. So we have, like I said, all kinds of different videos here. In fact, we have a total of 500. And from a spreadsheet like this with all kinds of different stats, not only can I see all the videos, but I could also see all the creators that are in this industry. And I can pick apart parts of their videos. I can learn from different stats and different statistics. And I could really maximize it when it comes down to me building my own channel and learning from them. And I do this in every niche. I don't just necessarily do it in this. For example, I have a channel around survival, backpacking, things like that. And that channel is something that I'm constantly building. And I could do the same search for a related search here and then find those kind of results. So right now I'm just going to, export this as a CSV file, which I have the file now. I've downloaded it. And I can look at, like I said, different creators. I can compare things like my competitors' thumbnails. And something I notice is like, look at this thumbnail, right? This thumbnail is effectively the same. Background is a little bit different. The person is in a different pose here. But both videos are both created by the same person. And you can tell here that this video is probably the older one, and this is newer. In fact, we could actually do a live test on this, and we can click on the Watch on YouTube button, and I paused it, and you can see here the video was posted 1 year ago. Well, technically not, because November 16th, 2023 is a little bit more than a year. But it has 1.3 million views. And then we could see here when this video was posted, this video is 47 minutes long. And we can click watch on YouTube. And I'll pause this. And you can see that it was posted 3 months ago. So clearly, there's something about this video that helped it perform much, much better than this one. Now, in terms of the content, right, and once again, I'm thinking out loud here. This is the type of stuff that you guys should think about when you're building your own channels, researching your own keywords and things like that. So I'm looking at this channel and say, okay, this channel has, this video is a 26-minute video. This one's 47 minutes. So maybe this one has less watch time, right, in comparison to the other one in ratio to the amount of views, or in ratio to the total duration. So a little tip for you guys is when you have 2 videos, let's say one is 50 minutes and one is 10 minutes, and they both are viewed, let's just say one is viewed 75% and the other one is viewed 75%, the one with the more minutes watched wins. It's not necessarily about the ratio, but it's about the amount of minutes watched. So the one with a longer video will obviously reign supreme, get more attention, get more views. So it could be that a video like this, let's say, has an average watch time of, and I'm just throwing a number out here, like 14 minutes. This one could have 15 minutes, and this one will therefore go more viral. But you could see here that this video started off as as a SEO type video. Remember, we mentioned this in one of my past videos where there's only 3 categories of videos. You have an SEO video, you have an engaging video, and you have the hybrid. And so this video started off as an SEO video, but then became an engaging type video, right? Once we have the CSV downloaded, we can check and see the full title. We can see all that kind of stuff. Here is, I exposed a 75K a month YouTube automation channel, and this video got 14,000 views. Let's see when this was posted. Okay, let me pause that. This video was posted 3 days ago, so there's just something good about this. And also, try not to, forget about the fact that momentum makes a huge difference. A lot of the times when somebody's uploading 2, 3, 4, 5 videos in a row that are really good, sometimes the most recent video might not necessarily be as good, but might be extremely, extremely successful because you're rolling off of momentum. And that happens a lot with YouTube. So let me just take a drink here while we're continuing to look at the rest of these 500 videos. Okay. And once again, this video is just me, once again, thinking out loud. Just looking at the competition and seeing how I can kind of one up on the competition here. This video is titled, I monetized the YouTube channel in 5 days, only to prove it's not luck. We can also look at the tags. The tags are very valuable here. And I might as well just use a different software in this tool, or a different tool in this software to extract the tags. But we'll look into that in just a minute. We have a lot of short videos, so this is a short video. Best way to start using YouTube automation. Let's actually watch this video here. Okay, so this video is really not that high quality. It's not something I would want to mimic. Let's look at some others here. This is a channel with a pretty weak thumbnail, to be honest with you. 1,013,000. Okay, with one faceless channel. That's actually, this is a good, it makes sense. The thumbnail is not highly edited, but it serves the purpose. And it tackles the idea. We can actually look at these descriptions and see how these creators are monetizing these channels. This channel has 790,000 views. I'm pretty sure this guy's like an older creator. Like, I think he abandoned YouTube for a little while. Let me see his, yeah, he abandoned YouTube channel for a while, this guy. Two years ago, he posted this video. He has a video 6 days ago, a month ago, 2 months ago. Yeah, see, look, he has this huge gap, right? So 2 years ago, he posted this video, and then 1 year, and then 4 months. So he has this, like, a whole year barely posting anything, but it's like 4 videos a year. That's not that good. And that's a momentum type video, by the way, because this guy was on a crazy, crazy flow. Like, look, 128,000 views, 39,000 views, 68,000 views, 26,000 views. And then he finally hits one real banger, and, it gets 790K views, which is crazy. How long is that video? 25 minutes. I'm noticing like videos with like in the 20-minute category, maybe a little bit more, like 26 minutes, 27, 28 is probably like the maximum you want to go for maximum views. Now, once again, there's a lot of things to control for. Sometimes views are not the only thing that matters. Sometimes you might want to look into it could be something as simple as converting customers. So your views might not be something you're optimizing for. I've said this story before, but I have a channel with 1,300 subscribers in a very small niche, but it's made over $70,000. So, just different situations, but lead to different results. This video here is kind of interesting. 7,200 views with 90 comments. And 0 likes. Could it be that they turned off the like factor? It could be. Let's see. Isn't this guy, this is the guy who owns the software Creo AI, I'm pretty sure. I see. So somebody was essentially remaking that video, reusing it. We got all kinds of content here. What we're gonna do is, this is enough, because I could scroll through here for days, right? I'm going to see the topics a little bit better when I upload it into my YouTube Insights tool. So I'll just drag and drop the CSV file here. And you can see here we analyzed 502,000 videos. That's why I exported the CSV file. And the total amount of views across all videos is 63 million views, which is a lot. There's no other tool in the world that can control for that much data. And each video, the most viewed video is at 5 million. And that one is probably, I believe it's this one, right? So let me zoom in here for you guys to see this, because this is some pretty critical data here. So this video here, I made 700 monetizable YouTube, whatever it is. Let's open up the CSV file too. Let's see what it says here. I monetized, what is it? I monetized, or let's search 700. I made 700 monetizable shorts for faceless channels in 18 minutes using AI automation. That video got 5 million views. Pretty interesting. This one, let's see. This is the second one in line. Got 4 million views, and it's how to start a YouTube channel. Let's see. Let's Google. Let's search that. So how to start a faceless automation channel. That's not the one. Let's see here. We're looking for 4 million. So 4. Okay. So I'm not sure which video that is. This is a lot of content to look through. 500 videos. I'll look into it. But here are the outliers. So how to start here it is. This is the title. Full course. So I'll just search this in the CSV file that I downloaded. Okay. How to start. There we go. Here it is. So it's a 6-hour video, 6 hours and 59 minutes by YouTube Sensei. The video is really long. That's probably why people really got into it. And we could see when it was uploaded. We can see it was uploaded in 2024 on the 12th, or no, excuse me, on month 12, on the 10th. So in December. We have all kinds of highly engaged videos here. We have all kinds of videos here. This is a chart to show us the duration. What I'm really looking forward to is these sections here, but before I even look into them, I want to see the keywords. So keyword analysis, let's look into our keywords here. The word YouTube is used 545 times, automation 448, channel 105 times, faceless, start, course, shorts, days, niches, money. Interesting. This is very valuable right here. These are different tags. So the word shorts was used 29 times. YouTube automation was used 16 times. Automation 24 times. Make money online 3 times. Real ways to make money from home twice. The Blueprint podcast once. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at these. This is most used tags. So easiest way to make money online with AI in 2025. Okay, 13 minutes, 37,000 views. Let's see, is there any other big video? This one's a big one. It says, monetize in 16 days or regret it forever. YouTube automation for beginners. YouTube automation for beginners, in parentheses, passive income. This is probably a better video, like this portion of the title. So I'll go to my notepad and I'll just type in like some titles now. So I'll start doing some research. So I'll pull it up real quick. Okay, so I just typed up my first title idea. So YouTube automation for beginners, passive income. And you know what I might actually add? I might add DIY YouTube automation for beginners. So do it yourself. A lot of times with YouTube automation, people hire people and things like that, but that's not my approach. Which is fine. Everybody has a different approach. Let's see here. 2 videos that use the word print, POD, tutorial. Interesting. Okay, let's look into here. YouTube automation with AI. I'm really looking for videos that have like around 30K views, right? So what I'll do here is I'll pull up this CSV and I will go to our views section, right? And so you got a video like this that has 35,179 views by Social Proof Podcast. What is YouTube Automation by David Amari, Social Proof Podcast. I'm not going to be creating a podcast video, so let's ignore that. And let's look for anything, let's say with 30K views here. So we'll look here. This has 55K views. Let's ignore that. 14,000 is not bad. I exposed to 75,000 a month. Let's copy this, actually. Let's copy this. We might do a remake of this. Let me pull up the file, text file. Okay. Let's keep that there. YouTube automation is a scam. These are a lot of these videos are engagement types. Like YouTube automation is a scam. It's obviously not, but it's a way to grab attention. How YouTube automation made this guy a millionaire. That's a short video. I'm not looking for shorts. The original, let's see here. Let me expand on this. Okay. 40,000 views. How I start an AI, how I use AI to start an original automation channels. Yeah, that's not important either. Let's ignore anything with AI for now. Unless it's actually valuable. But YouTube automation for beginners, how to make $850 a day with Pictory. Nope, not interested in that. How I made a fully automated YouTube channel with shorts. Let's take a look at this by Money Degree. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to YouTube right now, and we'll look up the actual video. This is another thing you could do, is you go in an incognito tab, you search the video. The channel is called Money Degree. So this is the video. Let's click on it. Let's see what it has to offer. Let's fast forward this ad. So this is actually really good. The hook is really good. So this is the thing, right? You look at a channel like this, the introduction is fine. It acts as if it's going to show you the channels. It's acting like they're going to show you the content, what they're doing, things like that. But that has nothing to do with it. That's part of the reason why videos like this get a lot of attention. Like 26,000 views in 5 days. But when you look further into the video doesn't actually show you any of this. It's just a really good hook. And then it goes into talking about how to like create content. That's all it is. Like go to Leonardo AI, create some pictures, take the pictures, put them in some software to turn them into a video, add a script, use 11 Labs, and that's it. Like it's the same thing over and over and over again. So like you got to think like, okay, what's making this guy successful, right? He's playing the engagement game. So that's 100% clear, right? You could tell by the way that the video's edited. And that's part of the reason why he's getting the views that he's getting. And that's what's important is when you're analyzing these channels the same way I'm doing now, your competitors, you want to figure out why they're actually getting views. Is it because of their SEO? Is it because of the way the video is edited and it's getting attention? Because it could be more than one thing. So like in a circumstance like this, right? The reason why this channel is getting views is because the intro, which is really the hook, is a phenomenal hook. The first 20 seconds, everybody's still on the video. And YouTube looks at a marker as like, first 20 seconds, how many people are staying on? If there's a big drop, 30%, 40%, 20%, really anything under 20%, your video will do well. And that's what this guy probably has, because he's making you think based on that hook that he'll show you these channels and really break them down in depth. Because what's the title? It says, How I Made a Fully Automated YouTube Shorts Channel Using Only AI. Now, the hook has nothing to do with that. The hook doesn't show anything that he made it or anything like that. He's just showing what other people's successes are. And then when you continue, if somebody was to follow this entire thing, it's not actually going to make them be successful in YouTube automation. Like, this is basics. Like, this is not something that will really intrigue you. And what happens is you have people who are viewers, they'll just watch this over and over and over again by different creators. Because what happens is a creator sees that this works. They'll take this script idea, they'll take whatever, and they'll just remake it and remake it and remake it. Because what they're really hunting for is they're hunting for the views. That's how they make their money. They don't make their money by providing anything, let's say, of substance. Everybody knows at this point how to create an image, take the image, turn it into video, take the video, turn it into, add a script to it through 11. Everybody knows how to do that. So this is nothing new, right? And, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting why you would think that a video like this that really shouldn't explodes, because there's nothing new here. There's no new information added to the content here. There's nothing interesting. It's just a very, very good hook, right? And then you get lost in the sauce effectively. I'm not saying this person's a bad YouTuber. They're just learning how to play the game. They know how to play the game. I don't make videos like this. This is, once again, an engagement type of video. So you have to know yourself. And I've made this video, and I've talked about this multiple times, where I talked about you have to know what type of videos you're going to create. Are you going to create an SEO-based video, or are you going to create an engagement-based video? In this person's case, it's 100% engagement. It's not SEO at all, because it doesn't actually solve a real problem, and it doesn't give insight or any real information on this new channel that this person created. Does the views actually work? Does it actually gain attention? Like, these videos weren't even posted to a YouTube channel. If you really look into it, right? Let's go ahead and let me skip this. Let's just give it a second. But the niche is not that rare to the point where, I discovered a fully automated channel. Like, what is it saying in the hook? Let's go ahead and skip this ad for a second once it becomes skippable. I think the hook was saying something like, I've discovered a niche that's making millions of dollars, or whatever it was. Let's see. See, there you go. A whole new niche, a whole new niche. And they're kind of showing off the niche, but that's not what this is, right? Whispers of Wisdom. Let's actually look up the channel. So, Whispers of Wisdom. Okay. So, the original channel, these are not the channels, because this is not their, this is not the, logo. This is not the logo, but it's interesting, because this is not a whole new niche. This has been in existence forever. So, could this be it? Let's actually see. Let's see for sure. Is this the channel? Whispers of Wisdom with a tree white background. So let's look for that channel now. So Whispers of Wisdom. And let's see here. These are other people. This is the funny thing, right? So 26,000 people saw that video, and here they are creating the identical thing. This is another reason why people will never gain success in this industry, because they're just taking something, listening to it, and remaking it. That's all it is, right? So let's find that original channel real quick, and let's see if it has any attention, if we could find it, right? So fake. Remember, it was like a white background with a tree kind of logo here. And if you can't find it, that probably means it didn't get any attention whatsoever. And the person who created that video didn't link that channel in the description, because it's not something they're actually planning to build, right? So this is why I said my source of thought process comes from the idea of, like, generating income. Look how many channels were created. Whispers of Wisdom. Nobody really sits here and actually creates something of value or of substance. It's just a matter of copying. So this is similar, but this is not it. Let's see. Maybe I passed it. Who knows? But yeah, the channel probably doesn't have any subscribers or any content. This is why you're going to get walked all over if you actually listen to content like this. But in terms of mimicking content, like, okay, that video did well, right? Right here, 26,000 views. The video did well, right? But it's not going to be a video that I'm going to recreate. Why? Because it's an engagement type. It doesn't actually create long-term views. It's not evergreen. It's not something I want to use. And not based on the title, but based on the actual content. The content is nothing special. All right, so that doesn't really help me. So I'm going to look into what I was looking into here. Let's take a look at that. Let's get rid of this. Let's take a look at this. YouTube automation, how to make a faceless channel. Maybe not look at YouTube automation. Let's look at something different. So let's search here. Let's go with 200 videos this time. And we'll search for how to make money as a YouTuber. Right? So let's hit search. And this is going to be related to anything like this. Okay? So number one, of course, a Mr. Beast video, 94 million views, all my YouTube play buttons. We have a few other videos here, which, doesn't really interest me. How to make money on YouTube. This is a good one. But I can't look at videos like these that are outliers. Like, this is a clear outlier. I'm not looking for outlier type videos. I'm looking for videos that kind of a little more SEO based. So even this topic is a little bit too much to talk about. Too engaging. Let's look for something a little bit more SEO based. So let's say how to do YouTube SEO. Maybe that's a topic that I want to target instead. All right. So let's look at that. Okay. So here it is. Now this is better because you could see the numbers are naturally smaller. For me. Now, once again, if you're an engagement type YouTuber where you create engaging videos and shareable content, then you probably go with a different strategy. But for me, it's an SEO strategy. So let's see. How to include SEO to make any video go viral. That's not a bad idea. Let's actually take a little copy of this because I could always create an alternative version. Make YouTube recommend your videos with the right SEO. That's a really good one. So once again, it's not about the view count, right? So it's not about the view count. This video here showed up on the top 3 because it's the highest performing in terms of likes and the likes ratio compared to the views, not likes total, but just likes compared to views. This, I don't even know what this is, so I'm going to ignore that. But let's look at something here. For example, YouTube SEO, how to rank one on YouTube in 2025. So this is a SEO-based video. Let's copy this and let's paste this here. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this CSV so I can always analyze it later. But let's click on this video. Let's see what's so interesting about it. And the video has 91 comments and the like to dislike ratio is hidden. So here's the thing about this guy. I've seen this guy post his videos before, but this guy does buy comments. I can kind of tell by, his comments. These comments aren't natural, meaning everybody's saying, good job, thank you, good job. These are not natural type comments. Usually if this is a video where he's truly informing people, there's going to be some questions there. People are going to ask legitimate questions, be like, well, how do I do this or how do I do that? What he does is he purchases comments, and there's some places where you can purchase comments that will hurt you. So you got to be careful if you're really going to do that. Once again, me personally, I'm not an engagement type YouTuber, so I don't care about my numbers as far as how many comments I'm getting or how many views I'm getting, because that's not my goal. My goal is to monetize those videos. So, and I don't mean through ads, so please, think about it logically. I'm trying to sell products through it, right? So a video like this, the guy's going to buy comments. It's going to raise engagement. It's going to get more views from that if it's legitimate. Let's look at this comment. What about the fam strategy? This means feeding already made. This works the best at this moment. Find channels from your niche. Try to analyze the new videos that have high views. This strategy works. Guarantee my inventions never appear bad fruits. This could be a legitimate comment, right? But the rest are not. Especially, you could tell this is not a bad channel either. This is, you could tell it's a legitimate channel, but you could tell here, right? a lot of these comments are fake. And it's not that they're fake as in, you know, they're not real people. These are real people, but they're called comment groups. So they'll go into this group and a guy will post a video just like this, and then everybody will go there and watch a certain amount of time of the video and they'll comment. And he'll immediately like it, right? And then what he'll do is, and if you look at this, like 96 comments, 96 thumbs up on this. There's no way 96 people thumbs this up when there's only 91 comments. It's just not legitimate. You know, the comment is not that, you know, effective for that to happen. If you find a path with no obstacles, probably leads to no. This is like a generic comment, right? Great video, Yuri. I like it because it is the short version of the 1 hour long video for the keyword research. Cheers, mate. So once again, these are probably comment groups. And this guy, I've noticed it about him before in his channels, is that he'll have like a video, I think it was like a video editor. Here it is. This is the video that really showed it to me. This video is about him showing an image generator tool, right? This image generator tool that he's showing in the video is trash. It's probably one of the worst I've ever seen. And, like Midjourney is 500 times better. Leonardo is 500 times better than this. And you got a whole bunch of people commenting stuff like this, like, very useful, needed this. All they're doing is they're doing this sharing, I guess you could say, of these, it's a group where they comment on each other's videos, and then they, you know, that's it. Because if you look at this, like, for example, we take a screenshot here of all the people that commented, right? And then we compare it to the most recent video. Let's look at this one. Okay? Let's pause this and compare it. There's not a single person who's here the same as the person who's here who's commenting. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you have to watch out when you're actually doing legitimately, you know, doing YouTube, is you have to pay attention to why this is going on. Right? Why is every single creator here different, or excuse me, commenters here is different than here? It's because these engagement groups kind of change. They're called engagement groups, but, and YouTube kind of won't detect it because you're just grabbing a link from somebody shared on YouTube. So what happens is a guy like this, he'll post a video like this, and he'll naturally have some attention for it, but it's a black hat strategy. He's kind of basically telling the algorithm, hey, I'm getting all this attention, and I'm getting all these comments. But if you really had all this positive feedback on a video like this, why would you not leave the thumbs the thumbs up count open for anybody to see? He's hiding that, right? So this is my point behind this, is you got to really watch out on what kind of content is there. And his strategy of reverse engineering content works. Because what he's doing is he is ranking for SEO-based stuff, because at the end of the day, the algorithm has not flagged him yet. And a guy like this, he has multiple channels, by the way, so he probably have other content that has been flagged before. If he posts a video normally, he might get like 500 views, 400 views before boosting it. But you also have to realize he makes money from these kinds of videos, and he doesn't make money just from AdSense, but he makes money in a way where he'll create the videos, and then if you go to his website, he's selling you the ability to pay him for like an ad on his video. So, for example, let's try to pull it up here. Hopefully this is it. I've seen it before, so let's see here. Does it load? No. Okay, so I'll pull them up. I'll show you guys what I mean. So let's go to, let's see, where's the channel? This is the channel. It's called Yuri Van whatever. Let's click on it. Let's copy and paste his name. And let's go to here, right? And he has a website. Here it is, Online Business Academy. Now, if you go to this section here, where was it? Creator access? No, it's not creator access. Marketplace, partnerships. Let's click on partnerships. This is the one. Nope. All right. So these companies have paid him to join, to have paid him to make videos, but they pay for ad placement. And so, for example, let's see here. Is it learning material, creator access? I've seen it before. Money Making Club, memberships, lifestyle, all classes, global events, business articles, consulting. Could it be consulting? No. Marketplace, partnerships, creator ranking, learning material. Let's see here. Learning material. I don't think so. Help center. Even when you click on this stuff, you can't even get anywhere. Let's see here. Learn YouTube automation, online business, consulting, masterclass memberships, affiliates, partners, creators, business articles. There was this video, there was this page, excuse me, where he's like charging people like $4,000 to get access to it. It's not creator access though. It is what it is. I'll show you. Oh wait, this is the guy. This is the guy with him too. They're partners. Their YouTube videos are the same pretty much. I want to look up his name. I think his name is Dave Nick. Dave Nick. Because I've noticed this about Dave Nick as well. And I do want to show you guys this. YouTube automation with Dave Nick. Okay, look. So his channel here has 24,000 views. This is the exact channel that I was talking about. 24,000 views, 567. Okay? 24,567. Never on earth does that translate to 1,300 subscribers. Never. It doesn't even translate to... It's just too far off. This is not right. It doesn't go this far. Now, for me personally, when I have a video that does like 300 views, I can get like 4 or 5 subscribers. So if you do the math, it doesn't even go that far. You might, if you have 24,000 views, you might be lucky enough to have like 350 subscribers. You know, I'm just keeping it facts. So when you look at like a video like this, for example, or a video like this, or a video like this, or even a video like this, 295 views on this video. How does the guy have 1,000 something subs with a video like that? It's impossible. So what you have to do is you have to be discerning about the type of content that you're comparing yourself to. I can't compare myself to somebody who buys comments or buys subscribers. It's just not realistic. And there's no way I'm going to be able to succeed if I do. You see what I'm saying? Because in any normal circumstance, somebody who has 24,000 views, they would not have over 1,000 subscribers. It doesn't work that way. That's like saying if I get 100 views, I gain 10 subscribers. I wish it was like that, but it's not. You can gain hundreds of subscribers in order to get hundreds of views in order to gain subscribers. And let's look at something like this. This is a little tip for you guys. Is when you look at the views, before you even look at the like to dislike ratio, or no dislike ratio, but 214, this amount of thumbs up looks natural, right? But if you had 1,391 subscribers, you know, there's only one person commenting here on a video that's 200. I don't know. Maybe that's normal. That looks normal to me. But the amount of subscribers is a little high. I'll just be honest. So why would you think that a person like this would have a lot of subscribers here? Well, it's a quick way to allow YouTube to monetize the channel quickly. So you're not necessarily applying for monetization and waiting years for it to be monetized. Does that make sense? What you're doing is you're buying subscribers after you post the first few videos, and then you buy views to the video. So if you look here, he has a video here, here, and here, and here, and here, with like 2,000 views, 1,800, 1,100, 900. These probably are not all organic. You know, nobody really knows about this channel. What he'll do is he'll buy subscribers, and he'll pass the subscriber limit, then he'll buy a bunch of watch time, and now the channel's monetized. That's why if you notice, it's only like at 1,000 something. It's barely any subscribers whatsoever. It's not like 50,000 subscribers. It's just enough to get the YouTube channel monetized. And then from there, he'll just keep creating content on the same thing, and that will create sales. Or not sales, excuse me, that will create monetization on the channel. He also has another channel. I know that for, and see if I'm subscribed to his other channel. So I believe, let's see here. Am I only subscribed to a few people? I'm not sure. Let's click manage. So I'm only subscribed to 2 people. Let's search Dave Nick. let's go to his website. This is what I want to show you guys. Let's go to here. This is the website. Let me show you guys. This is what I meant when I said the pricing. So Dave Nick Daily, Online Business Tools. This channel doesn't even exist. So I searched for this channel. I couldn't find it anywhere. But, and this is not an expose, but I'm just kind of sharing with you. So this Yuri guy, right, his partner, and this guy, they both have the same website, effectively. 1,995 video for a long-term collaboration. One dedicated video is 3,495. When a company sees videos like this, where was it here? Let's pull it up here. When a company sees videos like this one, okay, or a video like this, or let's even go to the guy's channel, because they are partners, like I said. They're doing the same thing. They're doing the same strategy. But when they come to something like this, right, like this video, Recast, it got 30K views. The company doesn't look at this and say, you know what, maybe this person didn't actually get 30K views, right? Let's just pay him, you know, they're not going to think about that. They're going to look through the comments to see everything's positive, right? They're not going to say, oh my God, this guy right here bought his views and bought his comments. They're not going to say that. What they are going to say is the guy who's paying for the marketing, or excuse me, the marketer who's doing the outreach. They're going to say, this guy has 193,000 subs. He ranks on YouTube. Here's a video that he did for our competitor, and it got 30,000 views. So then when he says, okay, I'm charging, let's just say, where was it here? When he says, I'm charging 3,495, then the company looks at it and says, you know, it makes sense. The guy has 30,000 views. Everybody, all the feedback is positive. Let's partner with this guy. Let's pay him 3,500. Let's get a video out of it. But really, the videos normally would have been maybe 400 views, 500 views on the video. So a lot of the times a video from the outside can look like it's crazy getting attention, crazy ranking, but it might not necessarily do so. And I'm not saying that all videos are like that. Like, for example, this video here, it says best video editing software for YouTube in 2025. There might be like a good 10,000 people that are truly dedicated to this channel and watches the content. But what happens is this video with the amount of views are drastically higher than something like this or something like this. That's not like a mistake. There are certain things behind the scenes for certain reasons. And you could, like I said, his partner kind of exposes it, right? Like it kind of makes sense. You know, it's optics. So for me in my business, and I don't want to sit here and commentate on people too much, but for me in my business, what I do is I purely focus on monetization. I don't look at the number of views. I don't look at the number of comments. I don't really care about that. I care about the topic. So when I'm finding different topics, it wouldn't be wise for me to sit here and compete with a video like this because I'm not buying views. I'm not buying likes. I'm not buying any of that. So it doesn't really help me. Does that make sense? Now, when you look at something like this, if a video, for example, gets 100 views, what you want to look at is about 10% is going to be the same in likes. Now, if the person is kind of liked, like they don't have a crazy fan base, they might get 5 views or 5 thumbs up. They might get 10 thumbs up. 10 thumbs up is really good. But if the video has 100 views, they might get 4 thumbs up, 6 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up, depending on how much he's liked. And a tenth of the amount of thumbs up is what they're going to get in comments. So think about that. So 10% of the amount of views usually is allocated into thumbs up. And 10% of that is allocated into comments. So if, for example, if I have a video with 100 views and I'm lucky enough to get 10 thumbs up, and that's not always the case, I might get 4, I might get 5, whatever, but let's just say I get 10, then there's a good chance I'll have around 1 comment, okay? In this case, does these numbers represent that? No, because if you reverse engineer, think about it. 78 comments means 780 thumbs up. 780 thumbs up would mean roughly about 7,800 views. So you can see here that doesn't really match. The numbers don't match here. The likes here is 0 because he's hiding his likes, which is fine. I'm not against that. But the views, this is not anywhere near 7,800 views, not even remotely. So what that means is that this is boosted and this is boosted, because in a normal scenario, what would happen here is truly, in this case, if you had truly 29,000 views, you would have about 290 thumbs up. That's what, or excuse me, about 2,900 thumbs up, especially if you compare it to like videos of mine too. And this is a small channel, but let's go to like this girl's channel here. She has 98,000 views. She has 6,700 thumbs up. That makes sense. It's a little bit less than 10%, right? So if you're like this guy, where is it here? Let's go to the video. If you normally have 29,000 views, you would have about 2,900 thumbs up. Now, you might have a little bit less. Maybe you're not liked as much, so you have 1,500 or 1,800 thumbs up, but they're hidden. And then from there, 1,800 thumbs up, let's say, you would have about 180 comments. So really, the amount of comments really should have been doubled here. If these were the true, at least doubled, not double, but at least, they're really about tripled or quadrupled, but who's really counting? So the point is for a video like this, in order for it to rank, like I said, they do these engagement farms. And what they'll do is, they'll farm engagement by either paying for it or kind of like a revenue share model where a peer-to-peer model where they'll do it for each other. So he'll comment on other people's stuff. They'll, things like that, which I don't think he's probably doing that because he has to keep his image. So him and Dave Nick are, my guess is they're paying for their views. They're paying for comments. Now, I'm not saying they're paying entirely. They probably do get some organic type of attention. But why do you think they would start all these smaller channels? Like, part of the reason why they're starting smaller channels is because their larger channels are really just suffering from an organic standpoint because they probably paid for things. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, if you have this channel, like, think about it this way. You have 10,500 subscribers and you truly had 9,800, let's say, views on a video. Why would you quit a channel like this? Like, there's no reason to quit it. It doesn't make sense. You would keep creating content for it. Or let's even look at this channel, this example. This channel right here is just one of a few. He has other channels that are brand new as well. And if you truly made 2,000 views on your third video, you wouldn't quit the channel. This channel had been quit from month 11 to month 8. After month 8, it was 6 months of nothing. But there's other channels there. So if we search the name, right, just to reverse engineer the YouTube growth here, let's search Dave Nick, and then let's search YouTube, and then let's go to settings here, and let's look for channel. Let's hit search. Look how many channels here. This is not a coincidence. There's a lot of channels, and they're not created by other people necessarily. So, I mean, you look at, for example, let's click on this one, right? Dave Nick Unfiltered, 7 videos. This is a brand new one. It's the same concept. 1,570 subscribers across 7 videos with only 13,000 views. How does that work? How do you get 13,000 views and you have 1,500 subscribers? If you had truly 13,000 views or 14,000 views, you'd probably have a couple, maybe 150 subscribers, maybe 100 subscribers, if that. And I'm exaggerating when I say that, because you probably even have less, but, this is what I mean. So you can't compare your channel to stuff like this, because this is an outlier, because you're using elements that don't exist in a normal YouTube ecosystem. Regular YouTubers don't pay for comments, they don't pay for subscribers, they don't pay for views, they don't pay for likes. They're creating content. So you can look at a video like this, and this is what I realized, and this is not all stats are equal. You could not pay for, but you can look at different videos like this, and some will do drastically better than others, and you might be confused as to why. You might think that a certain, concept is like, oh my God, this is revolutionary, and you might go recreate the video and it will flop, and you wonder, why did it flop? It doesn't make sense. Why would it flop? Well, it flops because that video was never meant to blow up in the first place. It was paid for, if that makes sense. So you got to pay attention to these things, but I'm just speaking out loud. So if you guys like this video, let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.